All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tuesday night online marketing system training call. My name is June Collier. I will be your host for this evening. We're going to be covering some information here on social media and how to market on multiple platforms. Give me one quick second. I forgot to mute out all of the chimes when they come in. One quick second here. All right. So tonight's topic is social media, marketing on multiple platforms with efficiency. And so as I was thinking about what we're going to talk about tonight, I thought about all of the different social media platforms out there and the things that people can use to get the message out about myEcon and their myEcon business. And I wanted to talk about how to manage all of that in one place. So as we talk about the different platforms that are out there, some of the familiar ones, I'm going to cover 6, but there are more than the 6 that I'll talk about here. But everybody knows about Facebook. Everybody's using Facebook to market online. How about YouTube? Any of you doing video, you may be using YouTube. YouTube is one of the largest search engines out there. They say it's the second largest search engine to Google, and Google happens to own YouTube. Then we've got Twitter. I put a post out earlier today to find out how many people are actually using Twitter. And like I suspected, there were not a lot of people that still use Twitter, but Twitter is one of those social media platforms that's out there to get your message out. We've got Instagram. I'm seeing a lot of people starting to use Instagram, and I'm myself starting to learn a lot about Instagram and how to use Instagram. So it's interesting. Ms. Martinez says Twitter goes so fast it's hard to keep up. You're absolutely correct. Then we got our good old LinkedIn. Last week we talked about LinkedIn. I hope you got a lot of value out of that last week. LinkedIn is a great place to search for people, but LinkedIn also has posting features just like Facebook. So LinkedIn took a lot of Facebook's technology and the way that they had their design system, and LinkedIn sort of copied that. And then finally, we got Pinterest. So these are 6 different social media platforms. They don't represent all of the platforms out there, but they do represent a few that people are actually using. What I want to talk about tonight is actually how do you manage all of this information? How do you manage all of these different platforms that you're on and tracking and just keeping everything together? So what I want to talk about tonight is I want to talk about a tool that can actually help you. That tool is Hootsuite. I've talked about Hootsuite in the past. Hootsuite has definitely had some upgrades and some different things that's going on if you haven't looked at it in the last couple of months. There's some new things going on with Hootsuite. But I want to talk about Hootsuite as a social media manager. It helps you manage all of your social media profiles in one place. The other nice thing is that Hootsuite is free for up to 4 social media platforms. So I use Hootsuite for Facebook. They've got YouTube. They just started Instagram. So if you didn't know that Hootsuite now has Instagram, you can do Instagram on Hootsuite. LinkedIn. And so I took Twitter off because most people are telling me that they're just not using Twitter. So I took advantage of the 4 different platforms that I can use with Hootsuite. Now, let's talk about why Hootsuite. What's the advantage? Are there other sites out there similar to Hootsuite? Absolutely. I just kind of like Hootsuite because this is one of the first sites that I use for my management of my social media. And so Hootsuite has just been a favorite of mine. You can manage multiple social media platforms from one dashboard. So see, from this one dashboard, I can manage my YouTube, I can manage my Facebook, I can manage Twitter, I can manage LinkedIn, and all the activities that I'm doing from that one dashboard. Hootsuite also has a mobile app, so you can manage directly from your mobile app while you're on the go. So I really like that part as well. Here's the biggest thing. Hootsuite allows you to schedule posts in advance that will appear in the future. So, one of the things that I recognize that consistency is key in anything that you do. You know, I started doing the Sunday night calls with June Collier probably 3 plus years ago, and every Sunday night I do that call, and it has grown and grown and grown, and people love the Sunday night call with June Collier. But I also realize that as I look at other leaders across the country, and I look at how they have a consistent output of information. You know, we take Mr. Haziq Ali. He's on Facebook every morning. We take Mr. Cortez Springer. The same with him. 5 days a week, he's on social media. He's on YouTube. He's doing his thing on Facebook Live each and every morning. Consistency is key. Now, for some of you, you may not have the luxury of being able to be consistent in that manner. You may not be able to have that luxury of being able to do a YouTube video every morning before you go to work. That just may not fit into your schedule. But the nice thing about Hootsuite is you can sit down on a Sunday afternoon, start scheduling your post for the following week, and you can appear and look as if you've got all of this time where you're posting 2 or 3 times a day throughout the day by automating that through a tool like Hootsuite, scheduling these posts. Now, Hootsuite has got even better. You can leverage your time and create consistency. That's the key. We want to create consistency because when people see that you're serious about your business, they see that you're consistent, they will start paying attention. And then what it does is it allows you to grow your audience fast. See, when you look at the individuals that are posting and they're Facebooking and they're doing all of these things all the time, what they're doing is they're working to grow their audience. So a lot of people who don't really get social media, they think it's a waste of time, and in many cases it can be. But if you're using it for the right purposes, you are growing your audience very, very fast. And many people don't understand that. You've got to constantly be putting information in front of people so it appears on their timeline so that you're not forgotten. Okay? Hootsuite allows you to do that. Now, let's talk about a few of the things that Hootsuite will allow you to do. I'm a big, big fan of video marketing. I just love video marketing. I think it's one of the best types of marketing tools that you can use. I'm a huge fan of YouTube. You know, I'm surprised that they don't charge for YouTube. Think about this. You have the ability to create your own video show. You have the ability to create your own video show, and you get to create it for free. And you can put out as many videos, as many shows as you want. You can optimize those videos, and people all over the world can plug in and tune into your videos. Millions of videos are being watched each and every day. And you have the opportunity to create your own channel to be able to do that. Now, with YouTube and with this tool called Hootsuite, you have the ability to easily schedule and share your YouTube videos across all of your social networks. So I want you to think about this for a moment. You know, and I don't watch television like I used to. The last thing that I, used to know about was Scandal. That's been a couple of years ago, and I think it was on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Every Thursday night at 9 p.m., people were glued to the tube, wanting to see what Olivia Pope was going to do next. And so YouTube allows you to schedule in that same format. If your format is every Monday morning or every Tuesday at noon, whatever your format is, you can easily create your videos and then get those videos scheduled in advance. So see, we know that Scandal didn't wait until Monday to start shooting video that they're going to produce on Thursday or put up on Thursday. They were already several videos ahead of themselves or several series ahead of themselves so that every Thursday they can put something up. Now, there were a couple of times that I remember on Thursday nights that they did not have a Scandal episode, and I know people were upset. This is what you use on YouTube You use a tool like Hootsuite that will allow you to keep a consistent schedule that comes out every whatever your time frame is. So if you're going to post 3 times a week or going to do a video 3 times a week, you can get in front of your videos. You can get ahead and schedule those videos to go out 3 times a week or once a week. It doesn't matter, just as long as you're consistent. I do a call once a week on Sundays at 7:55. And so that's all that I focus on, is making sure that at 7:55 on Sunday, I have some content. Here's the other nice thing. With this tool, you're able to grow and engage your YouTube audience. You can respond to comments and be there for your customers, the viewers. See, what I notice when I have my YouTube videos, what I notice is when people leave comments and I comment back, I get a lot of engagement with my viewers because they see that I'm a real person. I didn't just put up a video and not respond back to any of the comments. I try to respond to each and every comment that I receive. I don't do it with everyone, but I do it enough that people know that I'm actively engaged in that social media channel. Now with Hootsuite, you're also able to comment directly from your Hootsuite platform, so you never have to leave that platform. You also can find and curate and share other videos that match your theme. So here's what I mean by that. You always want to be known for a certain topic or certain subject. And in myEcon, we're the personal financial success company. And so we talk about taxes, we talk about debt, we talk about getting out of debt, we talk about credit. So these are the things that we actually talk about. What you can do, even if you don't have videos that you have personally produced, you can go out, find videos that talk about credit, find videos that talk about taxes, find videos that talk about, bringing in extra income, starting a home-based business. And now you can start curating that. And all that basically means is that you're gathering all this information together, and then you're going to start sharing this information on your different social media profiles, right? And so this is an easy way for you to be known as someone who has a lot of information as it relates to a certain topic or subject. But you don't have to be the one that actually creates the videos. And so that's something that I really like about Hootsuite, is their engagement with YouTube. I love videos. I love the fact that I can create 10 videos if I want to, and then I can schedule those videos to go out once a week if that's the case. Now I've got 10 weeks of videos already set to go. I don't have to worry about it for the next 10 weeks. Those videos are gone. Or maybe I want to do 10 videos once a day. I got 10 videos over the next 10 days, and new videos coming out each and every day. That's very important when you want to create consistency. So YouTube is one of those tools. Facebook, we know that Hootsuite has a connection with Facebook, and the beautiful thing there is you can schedule hundreds of Facebook messages in advance. That's right, hundreds. One time I scheduled these quotes, and it took me roughly 2 months to do, but I scheduled quotes to go out every day for 365 days. So every day I had a quote that was going out. It took me about 2 months to put that together, but I had a quote that went out every day for 365 days. So that meant that I had some consistency there. I had my quotes going out at a certain time each and every day. It was consistent. And when I did that every day for an entire year, those quotes actually went out. So you can schedule hundreds of Facebook messages in advance. The other great thing is that you can easily upload and schedule Facebook videos and visual content. So photos, videos, you can upload that, have those videos ready to go, and when that appropriate time hits, that particular date and that time, your video will go live. So you could be at work working, and your post could actually go live as if you were sitting in front of your computer posting. See, this gives you the ability to do exactly what those people are able to do who don't have to go into an office or who work from home. It allows you the same ability, but you're using the tool to pre-schedule all of your information so that while you're working, you may have one of those jobs that you don't have the luxury or the ability to post or be on Facebook. But now you have a tool that allows you to pre-schedule everything so that it appears that you have that type of flexibility and luxury. And then you're able to coordinate different campaigns. You're able to coordinate campaigns by time zones, or you can quickly pick a small batch of daily messages to be published throughout the day. So again, if you want to publish 3 times a day, you have that ability to do that and not have to be tied down to a computer. What about Instagram? You know, I'm finding out that more and more people are on Instagram, and Instagram is a hot topic. I'm learning more about Instagram and how it works and how people are recruiting on Instagram. Now, the challenge with Instagram had been that you can only schedule and post or you can only post images if you use the Instagram app from your phone. But that has changed. So with Hootsuite, you can schedule and post images directly to Instagram without the need of a phone. So you could do it from your computer, and it will go out on those scheduled times. Also, the other thing that is there is it allows you to keep track of your commenters, your followers. Excuse me. Hashtags are real big on Instagram. That's something that I'm learning, that hashtags are huge. Photos and even tag locations. So Instagram is a great tool, and Hootsuite works extremely well with that. Hootsuite also allows you to track your progress, so you can see what's going on. You can see which posts are getting the most engagement. Engagement is important, so you want to see what's working and what's not working, and the metrics in Hootsuite will allow you to see that. It looks like I got a question that's coming in. Let's take a look and see what the question is here. Viewer number 4 says, can you schedule posts for your fan page and personal page? Absolutely. Yes, you can. Now, what that will do is that will take up, if you're using the free version, remember, you only have 4 social media accounts that you can use. So if you put one for your fan page and you do one for your personal page, that's going to eat up 2 of the 4 if you want to just use the free version of Hootsuite. All I have is the free version of Hootsuite, so just be mindful of that. But that's a great question. So yes, you can do that. And so Instagram is one of those tools. And so what I want to ask you, there's many social media tools that you can use on Hootsuite. But here's the question. The question is why? What's my goal? Why do I want to use a tool like this? And the goal should be to build your brand, right? Create multiple information distribution points. Now, I call it residual marketing. You've heard of residual income. Residual income is you doing the work one time and then you getting paid over and over and over again. Residual marketing is you marketing once, and that marketing material works for you over and over and over again. And so when we start creating a tool like this, or using a tool like this that gives us multiple distribution points for our information, it allows us to get people from all over. See, now I can get people from LinkedIn, I can get people from YouTube, I can get people from Facebook, I can get people from Instagram, and so I'm covering many different spots. Because, see, somebody on Instagram may not necessarily find me on YouTube, and the person on YouTube might not necessarily find me on Facebook. So I need to be in all different places so that I can be found by all different types of people. That means that I'm increasing my visibility, and I want to make sure that people know who I am, and I want to make sure that they definitely know what I do. And so that's why I'm talking about using a tool like this, because it's going to help you build your brand, it's going to help you increase your visibility, and more importantly, it's going to help you become efficient. See, there's too many social media platforms out there for you to be sitting there every day trying to cover all of these different social media platforms. And so with a tool like Hootsuite, it allows you to appear as if you're everywhere without having to stress of trying to be everywhere. I want you to think about that for a moment. If you had to try to be everywhere that Hootsuite has a connection with, you probably pull your hair out of your head trying to get there and trying to post to this and post to that and go over to LinkedIn and go over to YouTube and go over to Facebook and go over to Twitter. And that's a lot of work. But when you add a tool like Hootsuite, you can minimize the work and minimize your efforts and become more efficient and appear to be everywhere to your customers, to those that are prospects of yours. You can appear to be all over the place if you set yourself up and start scheduling your posts through Hootsuite. Now, let's take a look at the Hootsuite app here just for a moment. I'm going to log over here to Hootsuite. We'll take a look here and log in. We're logged in here to Hootsuite. Right now, you'll see that I don't have anything scheduled, but it shows my timeline. What's on my timeline? This is the first column that shows my timeline. I've got events here, and then I've got my scheduled posts. So you can see I don't have any scheduled posts to go out. You'll also notice if I click over here, that takes me back to this page here. Here's what I'm looking for. If I hit the drop down here, you'll see my different social networks. So you'll see that this is my Twitter, you'll see my Facebook, you'll see my Instagram. So those are the three that I'm connected to here. I thought I was connected to LinkedIn. I may have to go back and connect to LinkedIn. But here's what you basically do. You go in and you compose your message. This is a test. Right? So that's going to be my message. I can add a link to go somewhere. So I'm going to just go to www.google.com. We're just doing a test here, right? And if it's a long link, we can shrink that link, which means that there'll be a URL shortener that will shorten that link. I can also attach an image or upload a video. See where it says attach media? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to click on attach media. I can upload from YouTube, but here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a file to upload, and I'm just going to take this picture right here. We'll upload that. Let's go back here. So now you see I have a picture that's here. I've got a link. This is a test. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule. So if I click on scheduling, I can schedule for this post to go out on whatever date I want it to go out on. So let's just say that I want this post to go out tonight is the 6th, and it is 9:24 right now. Let's just say that I want this to go out at 9:30 p.m. So I'm going to have this go out at 9:30 p.m., and you'll see that there's some other options here. I can add location. I got some targeting options here. If I click on my targeting options, I've got to select my social media profile first. And then there's some privacy options. So what I'm going to do is I now need to say, where do I want this post to go? So if I click here on Facebook, I've now selected for this to go out on Facebook on my timeline as a timeline photo. Okay? So it gives me that option there. And then all I need to do is click schedule. And once I click schedule, let's take a look here, click OK. And now it tells me that I need to schedule at least 5 minutes in advance. So let me go back over here to my scheduling, and let's choose 9:35 and then schedule. All right, so now you'll see right under my schedule, you'll see that I've got this. It's going to go out in 10 minutes. It's going to say that this is a test. This is a photo that I have that I'm going to be uploading to my Facebook. And then I can continue on and continue to create more scheduled posts to appear on other social networks. So if I want to go to Instagram, I click on this little tab here, and I can go to Instagram. You'll see that this is my post on Instagram. I can see If anyone commented, I can see who liked. I can see all of that. So see, if I click on that and then I view the comments, I can see who commented on that particular post there. And so this allows me to do everything inside of one tool. I can click back on this tab up here, go back to Facebook. You'll see that I got all my Facebook stuff that's going on here. And so what it does is it creates additional tabs across the top when you're posting to different social networks, when you've got your different posts to social networks. Now, let's just say that I don't want to post this. You can go in and you can actually cancel this. All we have to do is go down to click on the edit button. Click on that edit button. And let's see here. I think all I got to do is hit cancel here. I think that's, well, take that back. Maybe that isn't it. Let's see here. More action. Here we go. Click on more action and then click delete. And if I delete that, that will prevent that post from actually going live on me. So let's make sure that we deleted that. Are you sure you want to permanently delete this post? Yes, I do. Let's delete. I don't know why it's still sitting there. Let's hit refresh here and see if it goes away. All right, it has gone away. So I had to refresh my screen and it went away. So this is a great tool that allows you to just sit here and on a Sunday afternoon when I uploaded those 365 messages to go out once per day, I just sat here and I went through and just added message after message after message after message. And I would do that every day. I would try to schedule, 2 weeks of content every day. And over a 2-month period, I was able to get a whole year's worth of data pre-scheduled, ready to go. All right, let's take a look and see if there's any comments that are actually coming in. Miss Robinson says, is there a difference in scheduling posts in a group versus a page in Facebook? Because I've scheduled a lot at one time and Facebook didn't post any of them. Can I schedule more in a page or a group? So I'm not quite sure what you actually did with that. I don't know if you're saying that you've used Hootsuite or if you use something else. So you would have to be a little bit more specific, Ms. Robinson. Not quite sure what you meant by that. Ms. Martinez says, what happens when you start to get the engagement from a post months ago? I think that's a good thing. I get engagement all the time from videos that I've done 2 years ago. And so what happens is you begin to know what the most popular posts are that people want to talk about. And so if you got somebody that's contacting you on a post from Facebook, it typically doesn't happen with Facebook because, a lot of times what happens is as you're posting on Facebook, some of your content is getting pushed down. And most of the time, people don't go back and look at, a year's worth of content or 6 months of content, probably not even 2 weeks of content. So you probably won't have that happening to you on Facebook as much, but you will have that happening to you on YouTube because YouTube is different. Remember, people go on YouTube and they search for things, and then all these videos pop up. With Facebook, they go to your Facebook profile, your timeline, and they might scroll through and look at the last, 10 or 20 posts that you did, but they're not going to go back and look at a post on Facebook that you did a year ago. It just probably won't happen as much on Facebook as it does on YouTube. That's why I love YouTube, because I can create a video one time, and that video can get views, constant views, over and over and over again, because people are running searches, and my YouTube video is coming to the top of the search every time they run their searches to see that video. So I'm getting great engagement from my YouTube videos. But if you do get engagement from something that you post a while back, talk to the individual. How did you hear about me? Where did you see that made you pick up the phone to give me a call? I always ask that, and usually what people say is they'll start off by saying, hey, I saw your video. I already know what video they're talking about. And I always say, are you talking about the video about the wealthy don't use banks? And they go, yes. And so you just want to ask people and then just have that conversation with them. All right, let's go back here and see, like that you don't even recall. Do you feel it can be a bad thing with regards to not knowing what you posted? You know, Martina, and I'll go back and just say this. It's how you approach it. If a person reaches out to you, the first thing that you want to say is, how did you hear about me? You know, and they'll say, oh, I saw a post on blah, blah, blah. And you'll go, wow, that's interesting. That post was posted a while ago. What did you like most about what you saw? What did you, if you don't remember your post, then start asking them questions. What did you like most? What was it about the post that made you pick up the phone to call me or made you send me a message? That way you can start remembering what it was that you posted. All right. I love YouTube now. After all your training on how to properly use it and structure it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, Ms. Robinson, I was scheduling my post straight from Facebook. I didn't use Hootsuite. I think that tool seems better when scheduling a lot at once. Yeah. Ms. Robinson, I know that Facebook has the ability to schedule posts in groups, I believe, or fan pages. And I don't know how great they are as far as posting a lot of them in advance, but I do know that here with Hootsuite, because they're sitting on the Hootsuite platform, I've never had any issues with Hootsuite. Hootsuite has always worked well for me, and I haven't had any issues with Hootsuite. The other reason why I was using Hootsuite is because Facebook did not allow me to schedule posts on my personal fan page, on my personal page. So if I go back here to Facebook, they may have started doing that. I think they started doing that a little while ago. But let's just take a look. So let's just say if I'm going to post a post here, and I'm going to just type in, test. And let's just see if it will allow me to do a scheduled post. See, I can't do a scheduled post on my regular Facebook page. It won't let me do a scheduled post. And that's why, let me see. Make sure that I can't do a scheduled post. So yeah, I can't do a scheduled post here on my regular page, which is the reason why I started using Hootsuite, because Hootsuite will allow me to do it on a personal page and it'll allow me to schedule to my personal page. Now, if I go to one of my fan pages, it should allow me to do that. So let's just see here. Let's go to one of my fan pages here. If I go to a fan page, I should be able to schedule a post on a fan page. So we go here to this fan page here, and if I want to write something, test, and then you'll notice that right here by publish is a little drop down, and it says schedule, and it allows me to schedule a post, okay? So that's a great thing that allows me to do on a fan page, but on my personal page, it does not allow me to schedule on my personal page, which is what I really wanted to do. I wanted to schedule on my personal page, and unfortunately, it doesn't allow me that, okay? So try out Hootsuite, Ms. Robinson. Try Hootsuite out, and I think you'll definitely love it. Yeah, she said, I think they may have thought it was spam because it was so many. Yeah, you won't have that problem with Hootsuite. I promise you won't have that problem with Hootsuite. Because I've done it. I took 365 pieces of content and posted it and just let it rip. And didn't have a problem. Every day something was posted on a day-to-day basis. But the thing that I like now is the fact that Instagram is included. You've got LinkedIn that's included. You've got YouTube, which I haven't used it yet, but I'm definitely going to start getting back into doing videos, and I'm definitely going to be using Hootsuite to upload my videos, timed videos. So typically what happens with video marketing is, when you're in the mood of shooting video, I say shoot as many videos as you can. Just get in that mood and just start shooting videos, and then you can schedule those videos out so that over the next month, 2 months, you got videos that's coming out once a week or whatever the case might be. You got videos popping up on Facebook. You got videos popping up on your LinkedIn profile. They're all over the place. And that's how you start getting engagement from people from all of these different social media networks. Remember, our goal is to create residual marketing, so that you can work one time, and then the work that you do one time can pay you over and over and over again with new people contacting you, asking you about your business. I'll go again and show you these, my most popular video that has just done wonders for me. I know many of you have seen this before. Some of you may be new on the call here. I'm just going to go to my YouTube channel here and share with you the video that gets me leads almost on a daily basis. And this one here is called Wealthy People Don't Use Banks. And if you click on this and look at this, I'm almost at 900,000 views. I've got 879,000 views, and I get calls from this video all the time. I've got over 1,200 comments, and as you scroll through, you'll see that I often comment back to the individuals when they do make comments. Just a lot of engagement that goes on here, and that's the key. The key is engagement. If you're engaging your commenters and the followers here, they will love it. They'll see that you're engaged. See, I'm engaged here. They'll see that you're engaged, and they will definitely continue to leave more comments. And so that's what I try to do. I try to make sure that I'm engaged with my community. Hootsuite will allow you to do that. So now you don't have to come over here to YouTube and leave a comment. You can just log into Hootsuite and run your entire social media platform from Hootsuite, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Instagram, whether it be Facebook, and run it from one platform, answer all the different questions, and then keep it moving. My goal this year in 2018 is to spend less time on Facebook, less time on my social media platforms, and be producing content. I'm trying to get out of watching content, and this has helped me do that. I don't look at a lot of other people's posts. I go on Facebook, I post what I need to post, and then I get off, and I try to do that on an ongoing basis, because I caught myself wasting a lot of time on social media reading other people's content. So let me just say this, because I got a little bit of time here, and I want you to think about this. My goal is to be a publisher, not a consumer. My goal on social media is to be a publisher, not a consumer. So here's what that means. I only get on the social media to put my stuff out there so that you can watch me. It is not my goal to watch you. My goal is to create content so that I can get eyeballs watching me, so that they can join my organization, so that they can get involved with what I'm doing. I don't need to be watching other people's information. And I know that sounds a little selfish, but you have to understand that you are in the marketing business, and your goal is to market to people so that they're buying from you, not vice versa, okay? So somebody's going to be the fish on the hook. I just don't want it to be me. I'm going to put hooks out in the water with all of my videos, and I'm trying to catch a fish. I don't want to be the fish in the water, okay? So you've got to make a decision. Are you going to be a consumer of information, or are you going to be the provider of information? I want to be a provider. I don't have time to watch other people's videos. I want people watching my video. And I know that sounds kind of selfish, but in this marketing world, that's exactly what it is. I want more people watching my videos than I am watching theirs, okay? So that's the key to your success with creating that marketing content on these social media platforms. All right, the trolling demon is real. It's hard, but I agree. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's really all that I have for you tonight. I know this is a short night, but I wanted to give you something that was impactful, that was powerful, and I want to see if there's any questions out there before I let you go for the night. If there's any questions, Please ask your questions. Vivian from Los Angeles. Wow, that's not selfish. Thank you for all that you do for us. Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Rolanda Jackson, short but powerful. Absolutely. We want to make these videos, we want to make these trainings short. We want to get straight to the point so that you understand what you need to do to be out there and marketing your business. Remember, you are the marketer. You do not want to be the one that's consuming the information. You want to be the one that's creating the information and having others consume you. You want them consuming you, not you consuming them. So be selfish when it comes to that. Be selfish when it comes to that, and stay off of social media. Okay? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if there are no other questions, I want to thank you for hopping on the Tuesday night online marketing system call. Somebody says, how do I get help with the online marketing system? Viewer number 9, what type of help do you need? We got time. What type of help do you need? What do you need? Type it in. Let me know what you need. What kind of help do you need with the online marketing system? So while you're typing that in, viewer number 9, I'm going here. Viewer number 9 says, I need help setting it up. I'm going to give you the help that you need, viewer number 9. So viewer number 9, I have designed the online marketing system to be a step-by-step process. If you need help setting it up, that means that you have not gone through step 1 through step 5. If you go through step 1 through step 5, it will tell you how to set it up. Step 1 is the system navigation. When you go to the system navigation, if you look over to the right-hand side, there's a video with system navigation tutorials. Once you watch this video, it's going to tell you to click this link right above that video. When you click that link, you're going to get this little pop-up, and it's going to tell you exactly the steps that you need to do for that particular section. Once you're done with that section, you want to go to step number 2. Step number 2 is where your webinar training is. When you click on step number 2, you'll notice that the video to the right has changed. You want to watch this video. Once you finish watching that video, it will tell you to click up here, click for access. It will tell you where the live video, where the live webinar access is, as well as our recorded webinar access. And yes, we are caught up with all of our recorded and archived videos. So all of the videos are back there, including January. So that is back there in your back office where you can get access to that. Then you're going to go to the Tool Suite University. The Tool Suite University, there's a video there. It's going to tell you what to click on. And once you see that, you'll see all of the information here that's going to tell you about every piece in the online marketing system. Now, I noticed that you're saying, where do you post landing pages? Where do you publish pages? If you go down here, that is called the drag and drop editor. If you're creating your own capture pages, you'll want to click on the drag and drop editor. You'll see that's for elite members. If you want to build a web page, elite members, all you do is you click on that. It takes you to this page with a video where I show you exactly how to do it. So you've got to get back there and go through the steps. You have to go through the steps. Once you get done with the Tool Suite University, you pretty much know how the entire system works. But we've got the Pro University. Again, you can watch that video. There's some bonus resources for the Pro members that's back there. And then the Elite University for our Elite members. You've got some information here. You click on the Get Started, and there's some information. How to do the drag and drop editor, once again, how to create a web page, background video clips. All of this is available to you. So when someone says that they don't know how to set it up, that means that they have not gone through step 1 through step 5. If you go back to step 1, start with step 1. There's training there. I train you step by step on each and every aspect of the tool, how to set everything up, how to create your capture pages. All of that information is listed. And most of it is listed under the Tool Suite University. If you go to the Tool Suite University and you go through these things here, they're going to show you exactly everything that you need to make this online marketing system work for you. Okay? So do that for me, and then when we get to next Tuesday, get on the next Tuesday night call, and then you can ask me specific questions. because you may have specific questions. You may go through it and say, I got 90% of it, but I'm missing 10%. Then ask me that 10%, and we will cover it on the call, okay? Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, viewer number 35, and thank you, viewer number 9. Definitely appreciate you asking that question, and just get in the back office of your online marketing system. Go through steps 1 through 5, and write down any questions that you have. I'm not saying that I'm just so good that you won't have any questions, but I probably am good enough to answer 90% of the questions that you might have. So go through that training first, and then on Tuesday nights, that's when you come in and you ask for specific questions. Also, we have a Facebook page. If you go here to personalize your system, we've got a Facebook community that you can actually join by clicking here. That'll take you to our Facebook community. Now we've got a lot of people that have requested to join the community. I have not accepted those people yet. There's 160 people here. I know that 160 people have not purchased the online marketing system, and a lot of times people are referring their friends here. Again, the only people that really need access to the online marketing page are those who are online marketing page members. So some of you may be here tonight. You're not an online marketing page member. This is for the members. And then once you are accepted here in this group, if you have questions, you can also type in your questions here inside of the group. So I've got to go through these 160 people to see if they truly are online marketing members. I am probably going to make this group a hidden group. Viewer number 9 says, I requested to join. All right, not a problem, not a problem. If you'll type your name in, viewer number 9, I'll make sure that I go in there tonight and find you and go ahead and activate you. Ronnie, all right, Ronnie Davis, we'll definitely do that. Ms. Martinez says, do I need to discontinue referring people to the OMS? One of the reasons I do it, because a lot of new people don't even know about it until I get them on here. You definitely can refer them to the call. I don't have a problem with them coming to the training call here on Tuesday nights, because there's a lot of stuff that is available that we talk about that they don't need the online marketing system for. So, for example, tonight we talked about the Hootsuite training. That has nothing to necessarily do with the online marketing system. You can use it in conjunction, but they can get that information, and I don't have a problem with that. It's just when we get here to the Facebook community, I really want that to be just for our members so that any questions that they have can be directed and handled properly. All right? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for everything that you have done. Ronnie, I'll make sure that I check to make sure that we get you approved there in the online marketing system Facebook group. And we'll be on this call again next week. We cover different aspects of social media training each and every week. And if you have any questions about the online marketing system, those questions are available as well. Again, for those of you that are in the online marketing system training, what you want to do is you'll want to go to step number 2, webinar training, click there for the access, go and look at the recorded archives. Like I said, we've got January in there already, so you can go back through and look at the training that we did on LinkedIn. We also did some training on creating a downloadable audio. We did some training on walking people through the online marketing system. So that was just a couple of weeks ago, January 16th. We actually walked you through the online marketing system. So that might be something that you new folks might want to take a look at. We even talked about how to set up a contact management system, how to build relationships and sponsor people on Facebook. So each and every week there's something for everyone if you just go back and review those videos. So with that being said, my name is June Collier, Vice President of Marketing here with myEcon. I want to thank each and every one of you for attending tonight. And if you have any questions, make sure you don't hesitate to reach out and ask for help. Again, this is June Collier. I want to thank everyone. God bless. Good night, and we'll chat with you soon. Good night, everyone.